Yes, it's about time I got a word in edgewise. Well, I have to say here that Mo Mullum asked David Trimble if he liked her new dress. He said he would prefer to see her in something long, cool, and flowing. The fucking lagging. And I have to say I went along to the Brook Clinic recently. I heard that they were giving away free Dutch caps. I was disappointed though. None of them belonged to Johan Cruyff. And I hear the Loyal Orders are trying to broaden their appeal to young people. They're going to form a pop group called the Apprentice Boyzone. The lead singer will be Jason Orange. That should be very interesting. Now that Dana has been elected to the European Parliament, I've written a song for the Vatican for next year's Eurovision. We've already made a video featuring the Holy Father eating his lunch in a playground. It's called Pope Ate on a Swing. I hear the Orange Order nearly reached a compromise with the Lower Ormo residents. Apparently, an Irish-American politician offered to drive 4 of their brethren over the Ormo Bridge. The Orange man pulled out, though, when they heard the driver was Teddy Kennedy. What do you think of Martin McGuinness as Minister of Agriculture? Old McGuinness had a farm. IRA, and on that farm he had a bunker. IRA, full of Sinn Féin election posters, more like it. And I want to tell you this wee gag that I heard the other day from Sammy Wilson. A Portadown Orange man dies and goes to hell. Now there's a surprise. The devil shows him around, and the Orange man sees a poster beside the telephone box, advertising the charges. He reads it. London, 90 pence per minute. New York, 85 pence. Paris, 75 pence. And then he sees Portadown, 5 pence per minute. So he asks old Nick, why is it so cheap to rig Portadown? And the devil replies, local rate, isn't it? Now, what do you think of all this transplant business? I tell you what, no Fenian is getting their hands on my organs. Not even their priests. Mind you, I hear that Gerry Adams had an arsehole transplant, but the arsehole rejected him. And I see that artist, formerly known as Ginger Spice, hasn't made much of an impact in the charts. That reminds me of the joke. What's the difference between Jerry Halliwell and Gerry Adams? Gerry Halliwell hasn't sold out. And I see that the ex-Welsh Secretary Ron Davies has said that he has a compulsion which drives him to meet strange men in dangerous situations. So why did he stand for Welsh Assembly and not the Northern Ireland one? That's what I want to know. And not only that, I want to ask you, why did the chicken cross the Garvaki Road? He was looking for Sammy Wilson's cock. Do you know why the Beatles split up? Because McCartney wanted to be their leader. And I hear that Bob McCartney was lined up to appear on that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but he had to pull out because he couldn't find a friend to phone. And why is Prince Edward like a dairyman? Because he lived with his mother until he was 34 and has never done a day's fucking work in his life. And I have to say, one way of moving the process forward would be to give the King of Spain jurisdiction over Northern Ireland. That would keep everybody happy. The Prods would still have a royal family to worship, but they would be Catholic. Our politicians could take up bullfighting instead of bullshitting. The rain in Spain would fall mainly on the plain and not, as is usual, on Derry. And most people would have moustaches like David Irvine, and that's just the women. And I have to say I met Jim Nicholson's girlfriend in Argus the other day. She was looking for a present for Jim's birthday, so I said to her, what are you looking for? So she asked me, well, what do you give a man that has everything? So I said, try a fucking good antibiotic. Well, thank you very much for listening to me tonight. Good night.